Hi there, this is Mr. Rob and welcome to another video in my single player series, and we're looking at a Horde Maze defense for Horde Night, and we're on day 28. If you've missed the other videos, we've done videos for each of the previous Horde Nights, 7, 14 and 21, and the links will be in the bottom. So just to give you a little bit of a look around to see what we've got, when I spawned on my single player game, it was in this area where we've got two junkyards. Well, actually there's a lot of junkyards around, but I picked this one here because there was two junkyards right next to each other. And what I've done is I converted this one into my base and the far one into the Horde Maze defense for Horde Night. In between we've got a bridge with drawbridges. That is supposed to be like an island where if the Horde Maze fails, then I can do my last stand up there, and it's disconnected from the main base, so obviously the zombies don't try and destroy the main base when they're trying to get to me, and that's why there's a drawbridge at either end. If you have been watching the previous videos, just a few little updates from the last one. I've converted these rubbish skips into a sort of garden area, and I'm just converting a couple more down there. I have started concreting up the base just to make it just a little bit tougher. Let's just have a look around inside. As you can see, I've managed to get my hog. I do love this thing. I think it's definitely my favourite vehicle in the game. I love riding around on this thing. Makes a lovely noise. Yeah, if you could just leave us two alone for a few minutes. Okay, let's put her away and let's get on with looking around. So that leads down to a little mining area that I've got where I can get some stone and iron ore, and this is the sort of main workshop area. Lots of cupboards all labelled up so I know where everything is. And same again over here, and I have separate forges for separate things. This one's for ammo, this one is purely just for iron working, and this one over here is for cement. Alright, and let's head up the top and we'll head on over to the Horde Maze, and I'll also show those who've seen the other videos what I've changed since the last one. So whenever I'm over here, I always make sure that I shut this one behind me. That way if any zombies do appear, then they won't try and get to me through my base. It doesn't really matter if I leave this one open. So here's the maze. So what happens is on Horde Night I will attempt to get them to come from this direction. I've managed to do so every Horde Night so far, and there's a few rows of spikes for them to negotiate. Let's just jump down a moment and show you what we've got. As they bash through here, then they will enter the empty part of the building, and then they'll head up to the maze, which as you can see is full of spikes. Now on the last episode I did attempt to extend the maze by extending it into the main building, and it didn't really work too great. They did start trying to bash through the walls a little bit too early, and I also had a little area up here where I could shoot through an arrow slit, but they got to that point and then didn't go any further because obviously they tried to get me through the wall. So I've decided to close that bit off, and let's head back up to the top. There we go. No, a little bit further. There we go. And yeah, so they come up here, and as you can see there's just a bit of a... Oh, let's get rid of that so you can actually see what's going on. And they just wind their way through the maze, and the idea is obviously to try and shoot as many of them as possible before they emerge at the top here, which is where I'll be waiting. That is the oops, that's the escape run if things go wrong. Well, one of the escape runs. I need to put those hay bales back down, but actually the plan is going to be, if they do reach the top, to head out here onto the bridge, shut that up, And then what should happen, if what I know about pathfinding is correct, is if they reach the top, the ones that are at the top will probably drop down and then start trying to bash in the foundations of the bridge, which, as you can see, is all surrounded by metal spikes and hardened concrete, which should take them quite a while to do. And hopefully I should be able to survive with those two situations, either with the Horde Maze or with the Last Stand. So the changes from last time, on the last video, what was going on was because I'd put all these defences in for the last one, I'd put too many in, and what was happening is they were entering through this building. So what I've done is I've basically doubled up the walls all the way around the Horde Maze, and I've upgraded them from the oh, there's a screamer there. Let's just get rid of her before... Nope, too late. She managed to get a scream off, so we'll have to keep our eyes peeled. So yes, doubled up the walls all the way around, and eventually what I will do is concrete them up when I get enough concrete. So the idea, and what I've discovered about the pathfinding, is that they will, if you have traps or walls in the way, they will still try to bash through the easiest route. So theory is if you make the walls too thick, then they will instead try and bash through the route that has all the spikes, therefore then giving me time to snipe them or shoot them before they reach me. Anyway, that is the plan. So I've just got a few things to sort out before Horde Night. I'm basically still just reinforcing some of the inner walls, and well, we'll come back later and find out how things go. Okay, nearly Horde time then. So the plan is they will enter from this side, and they will travel down here and enter in the door, which is just about there, through the bottom of the building, and then up into the beginning of the maze, which is where I'll start taking them out. Well, after I've had a few pot shots at them from the roof. So just got to make sure when 10 o'clock comes round, as per usual, that we face the other way. I've put some bars over here, look, so that I don't accidentally walk and fall down onto the many wooden spikes that I've put down there. Let's hope I don't need them. Right, here we go. I could do with reloading. That's it. So we'll just wait a minute or two after the time, just to make sure they're definitely coming from the direction I want them to. Okay, let's have a look. Hear them. They're coming from over here this time. Okay, are they heading towards the door though? That's the thing. Yes, they are. Excellent. So far so good. So they're not trying to bash through the double wall. They are actually pathfinding now through the bottom of the base. Yep, there they go, in through the door. It shouldn't take them long to appear up here. There we go. Already. Now, do they follow the path, or are they going to try and bash through the walls? So why are they trying to bash through that wall that side? What's that all about? That's only going to drop them back down on the outside. I mean, I don't mind. But that's a bit weird. There's nothing down there except for wooden spikes. Although there are some trying to bash in the double wall at the bottom there. Okay, weird. So, oh, where have they come from? Okay. Something's gone wrong somewhere. I've left a hole, haven't I? Where have I left a hole? Oh, damn. That was part of the old, part of the extended maze, and I didn't shut it up properly. Oops. Well, this is going to be fun. No, that one didn't die. Oh dear. And there's the birds. Is it time for last stand yet? Oh, come on then. Bloody birds. There we go. Not much ammo. I'm okay for ammo at the moment. What I really need to try and do is figure out exactly where they're coming from, but that might not be possible. Okay, let's switch. Is he dead? Yep. Right, let's go and see if we can find out where they're coming from. Oh, shoot! Would you look at that? I didn't build the wall high enough on that end. So this is where my sort of duck blind for the extended maze was. You know, there's the arrow slits. And I had to build into the outside of the wall, and that's where they're coming up. They're just walking along the top of the wall that's on the outside. Duh! Ah! Okay. Well, that's definitely a fix I need to make before the next Horde night. Now all I got to do is survive this one. Oh bum! I've only got one bandage. This is going to be a little tense. Oh dear. Right, you see, that's the wall they're heading along. Look, around the outside. Oh, for goodness sake. What am I like? What a mistake. Right. Oh, where'd that come from? Ah! Yep, might soon be time to use the bridge. Uh-oh. Oh dear. Have I got any cloth? Nope, no cloth. So we just have to pray that the bleeding stops before I die. You see, they are falling off, and they have changed direction. Which means they will start now attacking. Oh, thank goodness. The base. I'm not sure if I keep doing that. No, they're still down there. But now they've changed direction. So that means they're going to come up here, aren't they, and try and go through there again. Let's reload. Well, they should do anyway. Yeah, there we go. Let's see how many we can get before they get through there. Oh, one went the other way. I think I'm going to see that loop before it despawns. So now they're changing direction, some of them. And I'm trying to bash through that wall. Oh, I don't know. I don't think I'm ever going to understand this pathfinding. Well, at least not as far as a the maze is concerned anyway. First level up. Ah, bum. This is getting a bit close, isn't it? Okay. And then we've got some ammo on there. That's fine. I could do with it wrapping it up now. Chalk that one down to experience. And maybe next time, a bit more of a thorough check around the base to make sure I haven't left any holes. Oh my word. It seems to have calmed down a little bit. Here's someone still somewhere. Oh, one more look. Yep, he's dead. Right. Sometimes when I remember, I just look on the bottom right to see if the experience points flash up, and that lets you know they're definitely dead, because you only get the experience when they're dead. Where is he? I can hear him. Can't hear any more coming though. So it looks like I might have just got away with it this time. A stupid mistake at the back of the base there, one which I will definitely rectify before the next horde. Basically just build the whole, finish up the whole of the wall round and double it up all the way at the back, and that should then force them to head through the maze instead. Oh dear. So that's 4 horde nights. We still haven't got it quite right. Still, we learned something with every one. So I'm just gonna finish mopping this up now, and we'll leave it there. So thanks for watching. Please leave a like and subscribe, and I'll catch you on day 35. Take care. Bye.